That was a good salad. Who's going to do the dishes?
Hi, I'm Hostion Ho. I'm living in Vancouver, BC, Canada, unceded territory of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. I'm an immigrant to Canada from China.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrea, coming to you from Victoria, but more importantly known as unceded Akwesasne territory of the Lekwungen-speaking peoples, the Songhees and Esquimalt First Nations, and I am an immigrant from the United States of America.
Welcome to Dishes Out. We're here to respond to ridiculous comments, the naysayers, and the negative stereotypes.
Yes, we're not going to let harmful and hateful comments have the last word. We're dishing it out, spilling the tea, and breaking down the words that divide, harm, and hurt.
So join us every Friday for a new episode.
Dishes out.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. Hi, Hostion. We kind of matched today.
Oh, true. Kind of.
I'm
You're
wearing
wearing more
pinky.
like pinky red. I mean, like bright red.
You are. My lips kind of match your shirt.
Oh, true. My red is like Asian glow kind of red.
Oh, it's beautiful. It is. Lucky. It's a lucky red.
It's a
Because you are
lucky red,
lucky
true.
today to be doing another Dishes Out episode, right?
Ooh, who's unlucky? So who is so lucky to whose comment is so lucky we can kind of address today?
Well, this person is on TikTok, unfortunately. And we put up a video very briefly on our socials. Go check it out. And it was basically talking about how we are kind of tired of getting blamed for the housing situation when really the housing situation was ridiculous to begin with. Well, this wonderful person gets on here and said, a lot of my friends have immigrated here about 15 years ago. Okay. Well, great. This person has a lot of immigrant friends. Maybe
Good
they're
start.
a decent person, you know? But it kind of sort of reminding me of like, oh, this is like when white people say, oh, I have black friends.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm like, oh, it's going to drop, baby. The bomb is going to drop. And here it comes. Next sentence, quote, amazing people, the ones coming in now, entitled, thinking we owe them everything. Even they are embarrassed by behavior of these new ones, end quote.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, from that comment, I had a couple things, questions. First
Go
is
ahead.
when they say immigrant friends, European immigrants, American immigrants, also immigrant
Right?
friends.
Yes.
Maybe they're talking about similar immigrants from Ireland, from Germany, from the States. Maybe that's
And
what we're
this-
talking about.
Probably because this person's handle name, at least, is very Anglo-Saxon. I'm not going to say their name, but I'm like, oh, I could find you in Canada, Australia, England, the United States, pretty much anywhere where English is like the predominant first language. So, yes. And the fact that these new ones, it's just like these new like new socks. Like these new, pens that I got from the store, these new cars that came in, that I'm browsing. It's kind of like, okay, we're people first.
It also reminds me, it's like the older generation saying, like the Gen Z is like, oh, the newer generation of
Totally.
people are
It's
like so entitled. It's like, it's almost exact same sentiment. Thinking the new generation, oh, they're lazy, they don't like to work, they just want things handed to them.
Totally, yeah. It's taking all of these biases or narratives and not willing to actually engage with people who are the quote unquote new ones. What it screamed to me was simply, you mean the immigrants that come here and aren't willing to just be abused by the system?
Exactly.
The ones who are willing to respond to injustice?
And speak up, exactly.
And speak up and speak out. Yeah.
Exactly. The immigrants that does not want to confine in all these biases and stereotypes.
Yeah. He's got a problem with them.
He's got a problem with immigrants that want to be more than a box.
Yes.
Than a number.
Immigrants should maybe be seen, but definitely not heard. I mean, that's what I got from that. Because people who immigrated 15 years ago, I mean, there were issues then. But I do feel like with social media and with like digital communication, I mean, I'm going to sound really, really old, but with like people being online, it's kind of like, no, there are rights that we pursue. People are very educated and people are coming through and saying, no, this is the stream that I came through. I don't deserve to be treated like this. My rights shouldn't be abused, and I'm going to let it be known when those lines are crossed. So
I agree.
Buddy, if you have a problem with that, if you would rather let immigrants, be quiet and be docile and be submissive and be the ones who take the brunt of our systemic oppression and issues and racism, then you're not offended by their entitlement. You're offended that they're actual people who want to speak up for themselves, and that's not okay by you.
I think this is also like a generation issue, like for the older generation immigrants, also because of the society they're back then very different. It's very unsafe. They had to do what they had to do. Be quiet. Yeah, this kind of model citizen myth. They have to work hard. They have to shut their mouth. They have to say yes
know
to
your
everything.
place.
Know your place, and that's what this person's common towards this so-called older generation immigrant, and then that's all. All immigrants should be like that. You just shut up and listen to a white man. A white man said anything, and that's the Bible. You should follow that. And new immigrant, you would dare to say no. You dare to voice your concern, voice injustice. That is not okay. That's kind of that's giving
absolutely.
that energy.
It is. It really, really is. And so anyone to speak up, I'm sure they're afraid, or it is easier to go along with the white narratives to be like, oh yeah, they're so loud and disruptive and entitled. Goodness, they should just be grateful that they're here, right? It's kind of like I'm keeping myself safe with my white friends if I just agree, because I don't want to bear the brunt of their response.
Yeah, and so culturally, I think we mentioned many episodes ago. There is a acculturation model. I don't know anyone who's
Barry. Hi.
There is a acculturation model. Also talk about one of the acculturation models. People will just not necessarily integrate, but assimilate.
Right.
They abandon all that they had before, whatever culture, whatever belief, whatever value they had before, and assimilate to a dominant group, the host group culture. And then that's the model of survival.
Right. It is.
To survive. And then so for white people, you assimilate, you exactly like me, and that's how you should be.
Yeah. We see the same. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, we see the same. We agree the same thing. We also think immigrant is bad. So that is that's just assimilation as well.
Right. Which is sad, but also understandable. Because if you do have to survive, that's what you have to do, right? So if you are a new immigrant and you do feel entitled to human rights, you should feel entitled, because everyone deserves human rights. Everyone deserves to be treated decently with respect and autonomy and agency. So keep speaking up and speaking out. That's all I have to say.
You're here. You have a document. You are here just as valid as anyone who is born and raised here.
Yes.
And whatever they're entitled to, you are also entitled to.
Absolutely. And if you need some support or backup, we got your back.
Exactly.
Canadian salad, pea and tomato.
Us.
That's right. DM us. We're here. So that's dishes out. So we're dishing it out to Mr. Person on the TikTok, and he can, I don't know, he can go eat an egg or something. Eat a pea. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Talk to you next week.
Talk to you next week.
Okay. Bye. Canadian Salad is written and produced in British Columbia, Canada by Hostion and Andrea McCoy. Theme music is by Naver Avetyan from Pixabay.
I like oranges with my salad.